Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to study another aspect of mathematics, which we call elementary and linear algebra, right? We'll be analyzing a topic called partial fraction. Now we are given this problem in partial fraction. We are told to resolve into partial fraction. Now, the first thing you first of all do, you write your solution, right? Solution. Now you rewrite this guy back. We have 5x minus 6 all over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2 all square. Now you're going to take these two guys here, you place them, first one should be under a, so this will give us x minus 1, right, plus, now these two guys are 2. So when the power is outside, you're going to write the first one as b all over x minus 2 to the power of what? 1. I won't write because 1 is silent. Plus c all over x minus 2 to the power of what? 2. All together. So it means that if this is 3, it will be b over s minus 2 to the power of 1, c over s minus 2 to the power of 2, d over s minus 2 to the power of 3. It is 5, you move it onto you raise 5. That is when you have this category, when the power is outside like this, right? So now we move forward. Now the next thing you do is to write the LCM. So I will write this guy back by saying that 5x, right, minus 6 all over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2 to the power of what? 2 equals to, now we're looking for the LCM. This is the LCM. The LCM will be everything here without repeating anything, right? So if I look for this, my LCM will give me x minus 1, right? I will be having x minus 2. So let's confirm that and see. All this s minus 1 can go, this is it, and all this x minus 2 can go, and s minus 2 can go. Okay, so we have what? We have the square here. I will together now, this is the LCM. The LCM here must be the same thing with the one here. That's another way to remember. Now, if I want to place this x minus 1 in x minus 1 means x minus 1 cancel x minus 1, right? So what is remaining? Is remaining x minus 2 squared. So x minus 2 squared times a will give us a into bracket x minus 2 all square. That is x minus 2 all square. Plus x minus 2 in x minus 2. It means that it will take one of these out. It will remain x minus 1, x minus 2. So we have times b to now give us b into bracket x minus 1, right? And what? X minus 2. You understand what I did here? Why I actually did this? You know, if you have, let me put it here, if you have x minus 2 all square, the same thing as saying x minus 2, right? Bracket x minus 2. So when you say s minus 2 in this, 1 will go as remaining 1. So this one and this one, that is what I wrote here. You multiply it by b. Now plus this in this means this cancel out this. So it's remaining x minus 1. So x minus 1 times c will give us c into bracket x minus 1. Right? Now from here, this will equate this. So we are left with 5x minus 6 equals to a bracket x minus 2 all square plus b bracket x minus 1 x minus 2 plus c bracket x minus 1. Now this is what we have here. So I'm going to call it my equation 1. Now I'm moving forward. So from here, I'll take the first one. I'll say let's say when x minus 2 is equals to what? 0. I'm taking the first guy here. X will now be equals to what? 2 when the 2 comes here. So anywhere I see x, I'm going to put 2. So I have 5 into bracket. Instead of putting x, I'm going to put 2 to represent the x minus 6 equals to what? A into bracket. X here is 2 minus 2, right? Then there's a square there, plus b into bracket. X here is what? 2 minus 1 bracket 2 minus 2, right? Plus c into bracket 2 minus 1, right? So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Equals to a into bracket 0 square, because 2 minus 2 is 0, plus b into bracket 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0, plus c into bracket 1, because 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So we have 4 is equals to 0 times anything is 0. 0's power anything is what? 0. So we have 0 here. Then 0 times anything is what? 0 plus 0 is equals to what? 1 times c. No, plus 1 times c. And that is what? C. Right? So from here, c is equals to what? 4. Because 0 plus anything will give you that thing. Right? So my c here is 4. So the next thing I'm going to do again, the next thing from the same place, I'll come again, I have s minus 1. So I'll say that when x minus 1 is equals to 0, then s is equals to what? 1. Because when minus 1 is coming here, that will give us what? 1. So I'm going to substitute into equation 1. So in doing that, this is my equation 1 here. I'm going to put it there and say that 5 into bracket, instead of putting x, I'll put 1, right? Minus 6 equals to a bracket x is 1 minus 2 all square plus b into bracket 1 minus 1 because x is 1 bracket 1 minus 2 plus c bracket 1 minus 1. So from here we'll move further. So this will now give me 5 times 1 is 5 minus 6 is minus 1 equals to a into bracket 1 minus 2 is minus 1 everything square plus b into bracket 1 minus 1 is 0, and we have 1 minus 2 is minus 1, plus c into bracket 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0. So from here, I have minus 1 is equals to negative, and the power is even. And when the power is even, negative will always be positive. So positive 1 times a will give you what? A. Right? Plus b, 0 times anything will give you what? 0. Plus 0 times anything will give you what? 0. So we'll now say my a is equals to what? Minus 1. Right? Now this is a. Now the next one we've done, we've gotten a, we've gotten b, now it is remaining c. Right? So what we are going to do, you will now put it this way, that when the next one, now if you look at this, the only thing you can actually do here, because there is no how you can eradicate c, because the first time we only made, look for the opposite of negative 2, which is plus 2, look for the opposite of negative 1, which is what? Plus 1. Now, but c, what can we do? The only thing we can do here is to multiply everything all together, right? So that's what I'm going to do now. So multiply everything all together. So in multiplying everything all together, let's see how that goes. So expanding equation 1, that's what I'm going to write. This way, I'll write expanding equation 1, right? So we'll be having 5x minus 6, right, is equals to a into bracket x minus 2 bracket x minus 2, that is the meaning of x minus 2 square, plus b into bracket x minus 1 bracket x minus 2 plus c into bracket x minus 1, right? So we want to expand it. So in expanding it, we'll be having something like this: 5x here minus 6 is equals to, let's leave this a here first, and let's start with this. X times x is x squared. X times minus 2 give you minus 2x. Minus 2 times x will give you minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2 give you plus 4, right? Now, plus b, let's put it here, open this. X times x is x squared. X times minus 2 give you minus 2x. Minus 1 times will give you minus 1x, which is 10 times minus x. Minus 1 times minus 2 give you plus 2. I'll close the bracket, right? Plus c times x will give you cx. C times minus will give you minus c. So from here, we'll come again. We'll write it out. 5x minus 6 is equals to, now, minus 2x minus 2x will give us minus 4x. So let me just write it out. We'll have a into bracket x squared minus 2x minus 2x, collecting like terms, that will give you minus 4x plus what? 4 plus b into bracket x squared minus 2x minus will give you minus what? 3x plus 2 plus cx minus c, right? So from here, we'll expand with the a here, so this will give us 5x minus 6 is equals to a times x squared give you ax squared minus 4ax right? A times 4x will give 4x plus 4a plus b times x will give you bx squared. B times will give you minus 3bx. B times 2 give you plus 2b. Then we have plus cx minus c. Now you collect like terms here. We have 5x minus 6 is equals to, we have ax squared here plus bs squared according to the degree. So this is one of them here. I took this and this one that has power, degree of 2. So we have the next one plus, we have 4ax, not just 4ax, minus 4ax. We have minus bx. We have minus what? 3bx plus what? Plus cx. So what we have here, you take all the one that has what? X. So plus, we have the next one, we have 4a, right? The one without x now, plus 2b minus c. So what we have here. So from here, we say that the 5x minus 6 is equals to what is common here? X squared is common. I'll open brackets, I'll be left with what? A plus b plus the top. Now what is common here? I will say minus is common. So if I bring my minus out, what is common? X is common, right? Or better still, I leave my plus where it is. X is common. I open brackets, I'm left with what? Minus 4a minus 3b plus c. So what did I do? I brought out the x, I leave the rest in the same way it is. Then plus, we are left with what? 4a plus 2b minus c. They are all constants. Right? They are all together this way. So let's see. Now, what I will now write is this. I'm going to write that by comparing coefficients, by comparing coefficients, right? I will say that in terms of x squared, such that if you look at my, this is after the equal sign, this is my left hand side. Let me put it this way. This is left hand side, and this side is what? Right hand side. Everything here is right hand side. So at my left hand side, do I have anything like s squared here? No. It means the quotient of s squared is what? 0. Right? Equals to, at my right hand side, do you have any s squared here? Yes, I have s squared. So what is the coefficient? A plus b. So I'm only writing the coefficient down. So I'll term them equation what? Equation 1. Right? Then I'll go for that of x, degree of 1. Such that, if I look at my left hand side, I have x. What is close to x is 5. I'll put my 5 down. Equals to, if I look at my right hand side, I have x. X is what is close to x. That is minus 4a minus 3b, right? Plus what? Plus c. I'll call it equation what? Equation 2. Now in terms of my constants, right? In terms of what? Constants. Such that if I look at here, I have a constant which is what? Minus 6 in my left hand side. Then in my right hand side, what I have 4a plus 2b minus c. So that is what I have here. All together. So that is my equation 3. Meaning you know fully well that in my previous what I've solved earlier, my c is 4 and a is minus 1. So I'll write, but c is equals to 4 and a is equals to minus 1, right? So if I input my a here in equation 1, I'll get b. Right? So let's do that. So substitute a equals to minus 1 into equation 2. So let me call it to be equation 2, equation 3, and what equation 4. Because we already have equation 1 in the beginning. So this is equation 1 in the beginning here. So now, if I should write that, so that will give me 0 equals to what? A plus b, right? So what is my a? We say a is minus 1. So I will say that 0 is equals to minus 1 plus what? Plus b. So it means that b is equals to what? 1. So my b is 1. So to see if you are correct, if I input all the value I have inside here, I ought to get 5. So let's check. So I'll put check to see if we are correct. So we have 5 equals to minus 4. What is a? A is minus 1, right? Minus 3 brackets. What is b? B is 1. Plus c. What is c? C is 4, right? I'm putting my values into this equation 3 here to see if I'm correct. So I must get what I have here. So 5 will now be equals to minus 4 times minus 1 give you 4. Minus what? 3 times 1 is 3 plus what? Plus 4. So 4 minus 1 is what? 1 plus 4 is 5. So it means that what? My parameters are correct. So we'll move further. So anyhow you use, if you like use equation 2, equation 3 or 4, you still get the same answer. So you now put it this way, which is important. You are going to say that therefore, right, 5x minus 6 all over x minus 1 bracket x minus 2 all square, right, will be equals to, now we have a earlier in the question here, we say a over s minus 1. So what is a? A is minus 1, Abi? So we have minus 1 all over what? X minus 1 plus b. What is b? B we have here, we say our b is what? B is 1. So from our initial equation here, we put b, it will now be 1 over s minus 2. You put the values. So 1 all over what? S minus 2 plus c. What is c? C is 4. So you're going to input your value of c here into this place. So it will be 4 over s minus 2 all square. So we have 4 all over x minus 2 all square. So this is my answer. Now, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.